Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Rowedere252 of Rowedere252 Games, and I'm here with something a little different. We are going to do a top 10 of my personal favorite psychic type Pokemon. If you're wondering why I'm doing a psychic type Pokemon instead of just some random, it's like, oh, it's my 10 favorite Pokemon, blah blah blah. I would never be able to create that other than like probably top 2 favorite Pokemon ever. Because there are just too many that I love so much to just choose between them. So if I ever can figure out what I want to do for that, I will sort it out. But we are going to start this up now with Pokemon number 10, Meowstic. And just so you guys know, this is all in like personal preference. This isn't about just like, oh, it's in competitive and it can do this and this and this. It's just about my personal preference and what I like doing with them. Meowstic, specifically male version. When Meowstic first came out, and I saw that there was two different versions for its gender, it's like, oh, cool. There's a blue one that's gonna be female and a white one that's gonna look male because the white one looks like it's in like some kind of suit. Right afterwards, I get told that the blue one's male and the white one's female. How? Like, okay, look at the white one. Like, go Google it because I don't think I have a picture of one I can put on the screen right now. That looks like a freaking male version, seriously. It's wearing a freaking suit, it looks like. As the girl, like, as the freaking actual male one. It has what looks like a scarf. It looks really cute, actually. But yeah, Meowstic, I love its design. Esper is also adorable. I like Esper too. But Esper's not on this list, sadly. But Meowstic, it gets Prankster as an ability. I love Prankster, it's just so annoying to use. Well, so fun to use, annoying for other people. But that is going to do us for number 10. Now let's move on to number 9. Hypno. Yes, the pedophile Pokemon on my list. Yep, I went there. The reason Hypno is on my list is literally just because of how many times I can just make fun of it, saying it's a pedophile of some kind. I have a shiny one I use in competitive. It's a physical attack or choice banded usually. His nickname's Santa. I know a lot of people don't understand that nickname. He's like, oh, I've got a Hypno. He's like, oh, what's its nicknamed? Santa. It's like, but why isn't that a Delibird? It's because people stereotypicalize Hypno as a pedophile. And me and my friends were like, we were just talking about Christmas carols one day, and someone said that they really liked the Santa Claus is coming to the town or something, whatever. I don't remember which one. But then I was thinking about it, and it's like, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. And then I just put it in like a really dark voice. He's like, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. It sounds like something a pedophile would do. So now whenever I have like a pedophile Pokemon, I nickname it Santa. Yeah, unless if it's a bear, then I'll nickname it Pedo Bear, just because that's already a thing. Now let's move on to number 8. If you wonder why I'm clicking, it's because I have this on the list and I want to look at their pictures while I talk about them. This one's a little bit of an interesting story. Executor. Now, many people actually like Executor, or at least not many people that I talk to, really. But the reason I like it is just because of one time I was on Pokemon Showdown. And this guy thought I was about to sweep him because I had like a girder. This was in like UU or something, I don't remember. But I had like a girder that has set up to like +6 defense and attack because I had bulk up, drain punch, mock punch, and then I think knockoff or maybe poison jab because this was kind of recent. But then I switched out, and I was also toxic, or was I burned? I don't remember. And I got the guts boost. And he actually told me in the chat. He's like, dude, you were about to sweep me. Why did you switch out? Then I sent in this thing. I set up a trick room. And then I set up Swords Dance. Yes, this thing gets Swords Dance. How? I don't even know. How did it even hold the swords? Probably in its multiple mouths. I don't know. But he was like so confused. And then I just set up like to +6 with Swords Dance because I ran like some defense and I could just like eat up the hits that the Pokemon he was using against it. Because for some reason he wasn't really going for super effective attacks. He was actually using some neutral ones, like I think he was actually using a normal type and was spamming return or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But then the Trick Room was about to turn on. Is like, what are you gonna do? You know you can't OHKO me. I exploded. Yeah, that's an OHKO. +6. Because he said, you know, you can't OHKO me because... Oh, and the explanation behind that is because he switched into a physical wall. And he thought, he's like, oh, not even that can OHKO me with, like, +6, like, friggin' Zen Headbutt. Kaboom! And that is the story behind Executor. Next up is Gardevoir. Yes, Gardevoir. One of the originally shown fairy type Pokemon. Because there was, like, a list. I think it was, like, Meryl, this, Jigglypuff, and something else. I don't remember. But yes, Gardevoir. And this is just normal Gardevoir, not Mega Gardevoir. I'm probably not going to include Megas on this list. I'll think about that later. But Gardevoir is an amazing Pokemon. People sort of invent Pokophilia about it, but I like Gardevoir. I like its design. It looks quite elegant, really. But I like it in competitive play as well, because of how the many different things it can do. It doesn't even have to be Mega. And those people who like using sub-disable Gengar, sub-disable Gardevoir is just as good. Just, it's not as fast, sadly. But it's still a thing. I do that to some people. I think I have a sub-disable Wish and Toxic. Or is it Wish and Protect Gardevoir that I have in my PC in my Pokemon X game? I don't remember, but I know I have that. Gardevoir is just an all-around good Pokemon. It has quite decent base stats, actually. When freaking Oras comes out, I'm definitely gonna capture a freaking Ralts on that route. I'm just gonna be like sitting there grinding for like a really long time, just trying to catch one of these. And let's move on to number 6, Beheeyem. Oh my god, I love this guy. This guy, he's amazing just because of his design. Like, look at him. He's literally what most people would think of as alien. That's why mine is always nicknamed Ethereal. It's something that's to do with space, I think. I don't remember, actually. I hope it is. If it's not, I feel stupid. But what I love doing is people will see it. I set up a nasty plot. They switch out their Pokemon. Bring in something that has, like, Shadow Ball or something, but it's not Stab usually. They go for it. I eat it up. Because I run max HP, max special defense, 4 special attack. So I can eat up some hits, set up to +6, have a life orb, and still do a shit ton of damage. I've swept with this thing when it had a specially defensive set. Like, seriously. This thing is just that good. But also, just look at it. It's freaking amazing. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even know what its shiny is. Isn't it just like a little bit of a dark color? I don't really know. I love Beheeyem though. Like, seriously. He's just one of my favorite Pokemon. Next up, a legendary Pokemon. Yes, we have a legendary on this list. Shut up. Meloetta. Yeah, we've got the musical Pokemon. Now here's a little bit of a story behind my life. My mom is a musician, so I hear music most of the day, usually. But that's not why I like this Pokemon. I like it because of the design. Because it's quite a cute Pokemon. But then it can also use Relic Song and switch to a normal fighting type, which I think is pretty cool. But I wish they would have made like form changing a little different this generation instead of just whoosh 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 black circle thing. They should have made it an actually cool animation. But Meloetta in the anime, the song it does, it's so beautiful. I love it. I'll listen to it. If I feel sad or something, I'll just listen to it and it'll lift my spirits. I love that song. And I love this Pokemon. It may not be the best in competitive. I think it's in like UU right now, maybe RU. I don't remember. But I love this Pokemon so much. It's amazing. Okay, next up, Pokemon number 4. A Pokemon with a new Mega Evolution for our ass, Metagross. Yes, we have Metagross on this list. Metagross is an overall badass. He is a pseudo-legendary, I think. I'm pretty sure he has the stats for it. But seriously, look at this guy. If you're not careful, he will kill you. Yeah. Like, just look at him. Especially this picture. It just looks like he's gonna reach his hand through your screen, grab you, and just eat you. He is an overall badass. He's amazing and competitive when I use him usually because I'm just choice banded. I can meteor mash things or bullet punch things if I need to. I just love this Pokemon because of how freaking good it can be. In competitive, it looks amazing. It's just a badass. Like, seriously. That thing is so cool. I even love its shiny. Like, most shinies I think are completely stupid, actually. But other shinies, I love. Like, a shiny I hate. Tauros, Espeon, Jolteon. They're shinies. Completely ugly. They're lime green, most of it. I hate those. But ones like Executor, Gallade, Gardevoir, the ones that just are like sort of like changes to something that actually go together. Like yellow and green, Neon, not together, especially on a bull. Jesus. A freaking white and gold, that is just cool. Let's go on to number 3. Yes, we're almost at number 2. Well, we're about to be at number 2. Jirachi. Jirachi has to be one of my favorite legendaries ever. And this thing in competitive, I use quite a bit. I run Choice Scarf with U-Turn, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and Iron Head. Sometimes I switch Fire Punch out to Zen Headbutt, actually. Just not often, actually. I usually run Fire Punch because of accuracy. And I flinched so many people just because of its ability, Serene Grace. Which, if you don't know, whenever a move has an extra effect, like it gets Body Slam. The paralysis chance, it's boosted. I don't know by how much, but it gets a boost. Same thing with the flinching of Iron Head, and like the freeze and burn of Ice Punch and Fire Punch, because it gets both of those, I think. I'm pretty sure Fire Punch is the other move I run on it. I can't remember if it's that or Thunder Punch. I'll have to check mine later. But this thing is so annoying to other people, especially when I use it. But, okay, before we go... Oh, wait, no, I'll say this for later. We're going to go on to number 2. Number 2, a Pokemon I have recently gotten a lot of respect for. I've gotten respect for this Pokemon. Espeon. Espeon is adorable. Just look at it. It's shiny, completely ugly. Just like I said, it's lime green. I hate green personally. Well, that shade of green. Other greens I like. My background's green. The background of my computer. Bleh. But Espeon, it's a psychic type, as like everything else on this list. But it gets Magic Bounce, a pretty good ability. There's multiple sets that you can run on this thing in competitive. There's dual screens with Light Clay, offensive with Life Orb, Choice Specs. I think some people even run Scarf. I'm one of those people. I'll have a Scarf one every now and then. What else do I usually use this with? Oh yeah, it's because I did a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Blaze Black 2. Or was it Blaze Black? I'm pretty sure it was Blaze Black 2. But I went into that area with like the big tree or bush or whatever it is where you can evolve Eevee into Leafeon, I think. I think that's where I caught an Eevee. And later on I evolved it into an Espeon. And I carried that Espeon all the way to the Elite Four. It helped me so many times. It saved my ass in the gym battle against what's his name? I don't remember, but he's like the water one in Humalau. It's because I had Energy Ball on it, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was because I had Energy Ball. And then I killed his Wailord with that. And that Wailord would probably swept me because most of my Pokemon were slow at the time. And the only thing that had super effective damage against it were slower than it, which was a little surprising because I think it was like 4 levels higher than it. No, it was 4 levels higher than me because I didn't know his levels because I was too lazy to check. But it all came down to me and this Espeon, and it saved my freaking Nuzlocke. My entire team was dead except for this Espeon. Then when I get to the freaking Elite Four, and I fight Iris, she sets up a Dragon Dance on that freaking Haxorus, lives with his Focus Sash against my, I think it was a Hydreigon that I used Dragon Pulse with against it. I don't remember. But I used that, brought down to his Focus Sash, then it went for Dragon Dance, and it essentially swept through my entire team. Again, all the way down to Espeon. I somehow, like even I don't understand this, outspeed and kill it. And remember, this is a hack. It's Drayano's Blaze Black 2. I kill it with Psystrike. Yes, it gets Psystrike in this game. But seriously, that thing is what made my Nuzlocke run win. So I've gotten a lot of respect for this Pokemon, especially in hacks. But let's quickly go over a Pokemon that I wanted to put on this list, but I didn't. Mew. I love Mew. It's adorable. I know what it's based off of, which is kind of gross, but I freaking love Mew. Like, seriously. Especially the set I run on it that's actually really annoying. It's Roost, Hyper Fang, Will-O-Wisp, and I think Heal Bell? I'm pretty sure that's the set. And it's got max HP with half max special defense and half max physical defense. I can eat up hits, break walls with Hyper Fang, and burn things. Except for fire types. Usually I have something in back for countering those, though. I think it's usually like a specially defensive Heatran. Or physically defensive Heatran. I don't remember. But I love being annoying with that thing, and that's why I love Mew. But there were some other things I wanted on this list, so that's why Mew isn't on this list. But as you can probably tell, the last Pokemon, one of my main channel mascot, and if you're wondering why I say main, it's because Fletchinder, because of how much I use it, and how much I love the damn thing, and how much I can make people hate it, is now one of my channel mascots as well. But my main one, Abra. There's no real story behind Abra, really. Other than, I freaking love Abra. It's got a cool design. It looks pretty sweet. But the reason I like it so much is because I was doing an OU battle against one of my friends once. And for some stupid reason, instead of bringing my Mega Alakazam, I decided to bring, hey, I have one of these. I'll bring it. And I grab my Abra. I throw a Focus Sash on it. And I bring it. And my entire team gets, like, swept by one thing. I don't remember who I was fighting, though. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure this was actually my friend London King Owl. He does Pokemon as well. And my Abra, it was with the Focus Edge because the Pokemon that was sweeping me set up with like 2 Dragon Dances. I think it was like a Mega Gyarados. I brought it down to I think just under half or just over half. Then I kill it with freaking Dazzling Gleam. Then he has like one last Pokemon. He sends that out because I killed like the rest of his Pokemon. It was a what's it called? I legitimately forget the name of this Pokemon. Why am I so stupid? Seriously. Why am I so stupid? Oh yeah, I remember what is I'm pretty how do I pronounce this? I don't remember how to pronounce this. Caracosta, that's it. And this was actually Caracosta I gave him a while ago, and it doesn't have Aqua Jet. So I one-shot it with Energy Ball. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, my friend just sent me a message on Steam. Interesting. Okay, I'm done. And it also doesn't have Sturdy because it was a really dumb one I made and he just wanted it. So I gave it to him, he brings it in that battle, and I kill it with Energy Ball. And Abra wins me the game. I love these Pokemon on this list just because of how annoying they can be in competitive. But I also love them just because of how much I love them. But that has been my top 10 favorite Psychic type Pokemon. I'll see you guys in the next video. It might even be another top 10. It depends on how much editing this has to go through and how much I hate it. I probably won't even hate it. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace!